dodging and burning, you've seen that I'll be adjusting the shadows. You will notice it. Okay, so for the dodging and burning, I'll still need to adjust the shadow here. I'm coming sharp. For the dodging and burning, I'll start with the top first. I'll start with the top. Or let me just start with the bottom, since I'll be doing bottom and all that. So I'll take the curve, I'll put the curve adjustment layer directly above it. In fact, it masked itself. Name that first curve burning. Burning, you know when something is burning, how does it look like? Can you tell me?
Rough.
Rough. When something is burning, it's getting dark. The word burning here is dark. Okay. While dodging here is light. So just see it that way. So I will tell you the difference. So duplicate that adjustment layer, Ctrl J, and rename it to dodging. But we must click marks to Ctrl Alt G. On the bottom clothes folder, you see, not on the shadow. Okay. Everything is on the folder. So this particular burning, the way this curve adjustment layer works is that this is the curve adjustment layer. It's the same thing here. The way this curve adjustment layer works is that if you take it down, it gets darker. Okay. Are you getting it now? If you take it up, it gets lighter. Okay. But I say we want to burn, so it means we have to take it down. Okay. You understand? And so it's down now, so it's burnt. Yeah. That's what I can use. Then why this one in dodging, select the layer of the curves, is taking it up and it becomes lighter. That's the two are happening on the same layer. Okay. But we're going to use this mask to determine the areas we want it to happen. So meaning we are going to invert this mask. We'll remove it totally. We have removed the dodging. We'll remove the burning. So the thing is normal. Okay. So it is during brushing. Let me now connect this guy because this guy. It is during brushing that I will determine the areas that I want to be burnt. Just like the way your cloth is, I showed you the ripples or like the wrinkle. If it's ripple, if it's wrinkle, yeah, they sound like the sing. Okay, so now I'm going to concentrate and dodge and burn this cloth. Remember, it's the back one or the bottom one that we're dodging and burning. So the whole settings is in the brush. Whatever you set in the brush. If I select the brush tool now with B, okay, remove caps lock so I can see the size of my brush, and I can reduce the brush with this. These keys that I'm using, they are all here for me. But maybe I'll be just putting my hand here and telling you the one I'm using. So this one is to reduce and increase the size of the brush. You are seeing the key, Abi? Yes. The bracket and open key. So then opacity is something that you can also control. The latest Photoshop, you just need to press a number. 10 is 10%. You see it? Sorry, 1 is 10%. 2, 20%. 3, 30%. So is these numbers I use to increase it. I will start with somewhere around 30%. If I notice it's too much, I reduce it. That's where I walk around. There are some places where I will need it more for like shadows. I will increase to like 80% by pressing it. If I need something like 25, I'll press 2 and 5. So that's the numbers you might be seeing me pressing. Then the other one is the hardness. Yes, the hardness. If you right click with your mouse, you will see hardness. It needs to be a soft, so it don't need to be 100%. It needs to be soft brush. So that one is the setting. This is the preliminary settings you must make with the brush tool before you start dodging and burning. Okay. So the burning starts now. I like to start with burning first because you have to give shadows first. You have to tell where the shadows will be. You understand? So anyway, I want to zoom. Control plus. Let me just use the mouse. Okay, so I reduce the size of the brush and maybe somewhere around there, and I start to burn. Okay, you have to paint with white, not black. You see, that's black. It has to be white because this is black. You cannot paint black on black. You have to paint white on black. So I use the X key to change that. And my opacity is 30%, everything seems good. So, are you noticing changes?
Yes.
So I'm painting depth there now. I know I'll come back to this side, sure. But I'm painting depth there. So depth is like that thing went through. So the shadow of the, I think it's T, that is covering that area. Then if I want this place to shine, I'll go to dodge. Because that's the area we want to shine.
Okay.
So I touch the dodge. Then I want to make a difference, a slight difference. It cannot be as much as this.
Okay.
So my opacity is still 30%, it's still okay. So what I can do is I can go back to burning. This is just the thing. I'll be going to and fro, burning and dodging. But this time around I'll increase my brush size and make it obvious. So you see that place is shining now. Because okay, you sleep?
No,
this is serious class.
I'm not sleeping.
You see that place is shining now.
Yes.
This center place is shining.
Yes.
So go back to dodge and make some parts shine there.
Okay.
I want to zoom out so you see what we have just created.
Yes, I see.
You see the realistic thing now. It's just simple dodge bomb.
Okay. So you now do it across.
That's where I'm going to do all of them, play with all of them. And let me zoom back inside. We added a shine here, so we're going to add a bomb here. That's just the beauty of it. But I'm going to play with a lot of things here because even me, I want to be creative too. So let's say, okay, let me just add the last dodge here. Dodge there. Dodge there. And I'm going to create a serious bomb here. You see that 30% we chose, the more you apply it on the same area, it becomes 30 plus 30, 60. So that's something you should take note of. So I'm going to hold down space and move. I'll create a shine like this and create some bomb at this point and more here. So I'm being creative. I don't want it to look like it's the same thing all through. It's just anything you like, you do. Let me take the shine here more. So now when you zoom out, see the cloth?
Yeah.
Becomes very realistic. Okay, still on the bottom part, come to these edges. I can do it with the mouse, so let me do it with the mouse so that you not think maybe it's this guy like it's very possible with the mouse. Okay, first of all, this actual place must be very, very dark. So let's go for the burning. See?
Okay.
It's burning. But this place has to burn more. And
it's going inside.
It's going inside. Somewhere around here too has to burn more. Everything about mouse. They go where they send them all the time. So I'll make some parts inside that place shine, and I will increase the shine. Let me increase it to like 70 a bit. You get now?
Yes.
And let me take it back to 30. I can paint softly on the other sides. Then somewhere around there, I'll make it obviously dark, so burning very close to it. It's the realism we create in works, and we spend time to do it, my brother. Okay, now shine will start coming in now in all these places. So I increase it, 30% is fine. Okay. Bomb, let's take it to 40. I just want us to be true. Dodge. Increase it. Bomb. Dodge. And here, seriously, bomb. Now that one looks like we didn't add some. We didn't play with it like we play with this one. You understand? So let's burn a little bit at this point. Burn. Remove the dodge we put here. Like X, use black to paint and clean it. Are you still with me?
Yes.
Oh, not clean now. Control Z. Apply more. So that's the realism you must create. Don't make it look like you're in uniform. So somehow it's there. Let me just remove some of all those dodge. Okay, manage it that way. Okay, so see now we have done that.